everyone, and welcome. I am Helio Pereira, Head of Business Development at BigStack. For more than 15 years, I've worked across consulting, business intelligence, automation, and AI initiatives. In 2026, the conversation around AI in software engineering has matured. We are no longer debating whether AI will replace developers. That question is outdated. The real discussion now is about control, responsibility, and partnership. One of the most visible shifts is what people are calling vibe coding. Developers define the intent, the architecture, the outcome, and AI handles much of the implementation across files and components. The developers are no longer just writing code, they are orchestrating systems. That sounds efficient, and it is. But it also changes what expertise means. When you stop writing every line, you risk losing that friction that builds intuition. The real skill now is knowing when to let the AI move forward and when humans in the loop become crucial. And that brings us to a second challenge, code erosion. AI-generated code often works. It compiles, it passes tests, it even looks clean, but over time, small inconsistencies accumulate. Redundant code appears, patterns drift, technical debt grows quietly. The danger is not obvious failure, it is gradual degradation. So the human role evolves again, not as a proofreader, not as a syntax checker, but as a guardian of architectural integrity. Teams are shifting toward heavier review cycles because plausible code can create an illusion of correctness. Then we see the rise of multi-agent systems. One AI writes code, another reviews it, but the real breakthrough is not automation, it's escalation. We are designing systems where AI recognizes uncertainty, where it flags high-risk modules, where it asks for help instead of pretending confidence. That shift is critical because the goal is not autonomy at any cost. It is intelligent collaboration. So experienced engineers trust AI more than ever, but interestingly, they directly participate in the construction cycle more often, not because they distrust it, but because they understand where precision matters. This is what real AI applications look like in 2026. Not replacement, not hype, but redesigned responsibility between humans and machines. That is the conversation we need to have. Let's begin. So, what actually makes an app an AI app? Because let's be honest, everyone is slapping the word AI on everything these days. So let's cut through the noise. The first thing to look for is whether the system learns from data, not just processes data, but actually learns from it and improves over time. That's the foundation. Next, does it recognize patterns? We're talking about finding signals in massive amounts of data that no human could possibly realistically spot on their own, like detecting fraud across millions of transactions in real time. Then there is prediction. A predictive AI app doesn't just tell you what happened, it tells you what likely to happen next. Think sales forecasting, demand planning, and customer churn risk. Another big one is autonomous decision making. The system makes or recommends decisions based on learned logic, not because a developer hard-coded every possible scenario. And finally, feedback loops. Real AI gets smarter the more you use it. It retrains, it adapts, it evolves. Here's my simple test. If you stripped out the data from the model, would the app still function? If yes, it's just software. If no, you've got AI. That's it for today. See you next time.